And also someone needs to stabilize Summers.
Okay, so after much technical confusion, we're back. Thank you guys. Sorry for the small snafu at the end there, as I attempted to do something that I thought my computer could handle, but I guess it didn't. So we just restarted the stream and we're back. So, thank you for sticking it out, as we will probably upload this to YouTube in 2 parts. So this is part 2. And we are, of course, now missing one James, and we wish him the best. So let's go into what you guys are planning to do now that you're sort of literally and figuratively licking your wounds here after this.
I would like to use medical aid on Summers.
For what purpose? To bring Summers back from broken, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Be my guess.
+2 with the med kit.
Oh, +2 with the med kit?
Yes.
How many med kits you got?
Everybody had 1 on them.
Cool.
So I will roll again, but I'll still roll the panic for you.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 successes and 3 panics at that point. If you want to count it that way. However you'd like to count it. But panic 11 is tremble, I think.
No.
No. Tremble is 8.
Seek is
11. I don't know why they have like
cover.
panic when you're using. Oh my god, I can't do it. I'm gonna see cover. Like that just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would you actually panic during a medical aid roll? Just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, but it doesn't say that it doesn't go through. It says you must use your next action. So you still get to do the medical aid, and then maybe it just really freaks you out, and you like.
Oh, you know what? You probably see some of Summers' femur bone.
Oh, dude.
Got you.
Nice.
Thanks for that.
There you go. So with an 11 though, but it is an 11 on the panic roll. Technically, that negates the actual action. 10 or higher. 10 or higher, right?
Oh, it does.
10 or higher negates the action.
Say it in the thing. Okay.
Yeah, 10 or higher negates the action.
That's
so that kills
Summers is gonna be
the medical aid, and Summers is still broken.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Are there any more medical kits in LJ?
Well, we also we got one off of Groose. I'll use that one.
Okay, be my guest.
Is there anything left of shotgun?
Just completely
short range defense.
Crushed.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
1 success, 2 panics, but I'm sure you're fine because your stress is really low, and you're fine because it's under 10. So
I dropped something, but we're in LJ, so whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. You can get it back. So I guess it's ironic that Summers, you are brought back from.
It does increase my stress levels. There we go.
From your broken state by your rival.
Don't say I never did nothing for you. You know, aside from save your ass. Now, can we please figure out what the fuck we're gonna do? We gotta get off this planet, but I don't know if we can raise the Tampa Tam again yet. It hasn't been an hour.
I just don't understand why would the Black Ops troops open fire on us like that? That doesn't make any sense.
Easy.
You were right. I just
Easy.
Still trying to process it.
You don't trust anyone outside the goddamn Marine Corps.
You don't trust anybody outside the goddamn regulators.
That's a good point. Just
all right. So long story short, we're Wayland Yutani fodder more often than not. They like to send us in when somebody else is fucked up, and somebody somewhere in the USMC is clearly on Wayyu's payroll because we keep running into those assholes everywhere we go, and I have a feeling that these fucking Blackguard soldiers are part of that because this is not the first time that they have engaged us on a less than friendly level.
Groose was saying that earlier. I guess I just don't understand if we're supposed to eat bullets for other problems, why they would take us out. They've got to be protecting or hiding something down here that I don't understand. Well, I don't know why I'm going southern. I'll fix this accent later.
I like it.
It's a little more John Wayne. There we go. I don't understand why they'd be doing that. Still figuring this guy out. I'm still in denial about Mac, is what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Do you think they're hiding something here? Maybe there's still something in this area that we're missing.
I mean, there probably is. The problem is that's not what we're here for, and if we find it, ain't nobody gonna listen.
Can I?
Yes.
I'm wondering if there's a way for me to use the pups and go looking for anything in that room that the blackguards were in, to see if maybe they had tampered with something in the room, like scan it and do some like observation stuff to see what they might have. I don't know.
You've already used.
I'm trying to think outside the box.
Yeah, that's good. You've already used the pup though. That went before you actually went into the facility.
Well, I had used the stealth pup to check out bodies in the temperature. I haven't used a louder pup that is just
it
like
does the same thing.
based.
It only does. It honestly does just the same thing, except it's not. It's not stealthy. It's going to make that sort of weird, like.
So scanning from inside wouldn't do different things when it does that whole spinny blue thing.
Nope.
Okay.
The fact that sorry.
No, go ahead, Ryder. What's up?
Just the fact that pup didn't really pick up any of those guys, and they still managed to get the jump on us, though.
I look at the busted helmet that I grabbed, and I say, it's probably this shit.
What's special about it?
Well, they're also genetically engineered troops, right? They're trained to be the best of the best. Is there any way they could somehow drop their pulses down, or they don't have the same thermal readings because they've been made in a damn laboratory? I don't know.
Oh,
it's not my specialty.
Way the fuck above our pay grade.
Didn't they also have some sort of coat they were wearing?
The one that was down had coats, and that was the one we knew was there.
Oh, okay.
So what is different about these two than the other guys?
We can go back in there and look around and try and figure out what the fuck they were doing. I mean, it's a freezing plant. Maybe the pup just got fucked up by the fact that everything in there is cold.
That might be it. Kulhavy is going to try and pull himself up with his remaining arm and sort of get into a position where he can stand again and maybe get limping footing.
You're a mess, Kulhavy, honestly. I mean, how you're talking and aware at this point,
it hurts.
Goes to the intense training that you guys have as Marines have, right? As a normal human outside of the military, probably to some degree, would just be just waiting for the hospital corps at this point.
Well, and I had taken Past the Limit as one of my talents, so I thought it might be sort of in character for him to be not completely useless for brains and anything at this point.
Yeah.
Now that at least there's one health point.
I have that too.
Yeah.
Cool.
That being said, do you want to look around in here and see if we can figure out what they were hiding or not? I mean, we can go back to the tower. All right. A man I trusted believed in taking a vote, so we can go back to the tower and try to raise the Tambatam again. We can take a look around in here and try and figure out what these fucks were hiding. We can go to that godforsaken island and look for Blondie and her poncho-wearing friend.
Apparently a goddamn huge risk if we try going for the island. That's guaranteed.
Oh, it abso-fucking-lutely is, and we'll probably die. So that's honestly not very high on my list of things to do.
Well, you guys did say that you're trying to prove the Black Ops are sabotaging stuff, so maybe looking around and at least not coming back to the Tambatam empty-handed might be the right move.
Get into that.
Yeah.
I vote 2.
Yeah, I'm about to say, working on that radio signal thing with how shit's been going.
I mean, I can raise them again. That's not a problem. I did it once. It's just a matter of whether or not they're back in range to come pick our asses up.
Well, they said an hour, right?
They said an hour. Well, roughly. I don't know. I was talking to somebody
I'm
gonna
look at the watch.
I keep forgetting.
I'm gonna look at my watch.
Mm-hmm.
How much time has passed?
Between when and when?
Oh, between when I called and this, probably like 15 minutes max.
Maybe less.
Yeah, with the with the patching up and the chatting after.
Yeah, probably like 10.
We still got another 50 minutes.
I was gonna say, wasn't there also a couple hours deadline to get off with all the evacuees?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, I mean, technically, you don't know how long it's going to take before the UPP breaks through on the beaches. They're trying as best they can to rush everyone, all of the colonists, off planet as best they can. Right? This is not a long-term stay opportunity.
All right, let's take a look around this facility, see if we can figure out what the fuck these guys were up to. Back to the tower.
Agree.
If we do anything else stupid, let's grab some nap relief or something from the medical bay.
Not a bad idea at all.
Okay.
All right.
So you head back inside, slowly, tentatively.
Regulators, man up.
Driving, I assume. Walking is probably out of the question for at least one of you.
Yeah. I'm going to drive LJ as far in as I can to where they found those guys.
You make a sharp right turn, drive down through the tunnel. You hear sort of like scraping of metal on metal, as LJ was clearly never meant to really come through here. Most vehicles really aren't. And you just hear it's like, as like LJ just screeches along this tunnel. And
not gonna lie, I'm still surprised this thing came with a fucking laser.
They do. Usually to fire against
vehicles,
not people.
Groose never told me. Or any of us.
That was my bread, man.
You drive out of that small tunnel into the larger area where you originally saw these three individuals, and there's just like a whole bunch of water and fish from one of the ruptured tanks. You're more than welcome to look around after you have disembarked the vehicle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do that thing.
All right. So who's staying in the vehicle and who's not?
Coming out.
How are you coming out? Like, you've got one leg. Let's be honest.
Carefully.
No.
No.
He lost
Missing an arm. Leg is just wounded.
Oh.
It's limping.
Yeah.
I think.
You can crawl.
Wait, you lost an eye and you lost an arm. When did your leg get hurt?
Oh, he broke his leg.
Yeah, broken leg.
Oh,
so,
I forgot about the broken leg, yeah.
Yeah, so you're not missing a leg, sorry. You just have your leg broken and missing an arm.
How much of a hindrance is that to even limping around?
I mean, I don't know if you've ever actually broken your leg in real life. 10 minutes after you break your leg, it's still just as bad.
So then you know what? Then I'm just going to fire up a pup and be over her shoulder. We've got comms. I can just point her to something that she doesn't see over her elbow.
Super.
It sounds like me and Masters are...
Yeah.
The two intact Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go with Masters and Rhyder with some observation, please, then.
Right.
Can I give them a bonus observation if I throw a pup out with them?
Sure. I'll give them that.
I was looking to see. I don't currently have any observation.
Sure. What's the bonus?
I think it's +1.
Yes, this is one zone per round. Observation checks is what it has here for the regulars, and the suppressed are just harder to find.
Okay, I'm seeing successes for Masters and for Rhyder.
And a panic.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll your panic, Masters. You're fine.
Good.
So both Rhyder and Master sort of fan out from the vehicle, just checking corners, making sure that the area is secure.
We're hitting surprises.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Summers is fucked up. Kulhavy is fucked up. You guys are still in the APC, checking the cameras that are on the helmets, so you guys can see exactly what they see. Rhyder and Masters, you sort of fan out around the fish tanks, just checking all the corners of the room, and there in the corner of the room, something you didn't see, because you hadn't actually gone in that area, in the lower right-hand corner of the room, or southeast, I should say, is a zippered body bag.
You see this?
Oh,
I mean, I can see what you can see.
I'm gonna use my stunt for there are more of them close by.
More of what?
More
Bags.
luggage.
More body bags?
Yeah.
Not as far as you can see.
Yeah.
Can I flip the spectrum scope for the pup and see not thermal, but like maybe like ultraviolet or some sort of like radiation to see if there's anything like coming off this body?
I don't think that pups do that. I'll be honest. I think pups basically
Okay.
just scan an area for life. That's all.
Okay.
They're not like the Predator
Okay.
vision or something. Like it can go.
I'm
like,
gonna
flip.
I'm gonna look over at Ryder and be like, take Overwatch. I'm gonna open it. If whatever's in there tries to kill me, fucking shoot it.
I also do have a spectrum scope from the forward observer,
Well,
so maybe that. I'm just
Okay.
trying to contribute.
That's fine.
wait, don't need to tell me twice.
Alright. With him taking Overwatch over the bag.
Yep.
Open it up.
Okay. You unzip the bag.
Yep.
And inside you see a very pale, very stiff-looking humanoid male, long, sort of flowing blondish brown hair. Let me see if I have a handout for you guys to show you what this looks like. Actually, sort of, yeah, not more sort of dirty blonde, almost brown hair. A nice sort of a sort of square chin, fair features, looks young, eyes just staring up.
Are they wearing a poncho?
No.
Scientist, maybe?
Any tags?
No text.
Not one of the scientists. We know what they look like, and they're dead.
Yeah, we just knew that they were blondie in a poncho.
Yeah, this is one of
This-
our mystery
yeah.
creepers.
Yeah.
But Black Ops wanted this body.
Is there anything on the body's anything on it?
Wearing a t-shirt, as far as you can see, because you zipped it halfway down. But that's pretty much it. You can sort of like zip down, look some more.
Yeah, zipping it down the rest of the way, looking for any kind of identification.
Facehugger. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. This is what I do. I kid. Okay. You do not see any identification on the body at all.
The hell are the hell are
I
these
don't know,
guys
but
doing?
if they wanted her, I fucking want her, and I'm gonna zip it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick that body up and carry that body bag
It's
back.
very heavy, Masters. Heavier than a normal human body should be.
Well,
Fuck.
that is fucking weird, and I don't like it, but I'm taking it anyway.
All right. Make
You know,
a stamina roll if you want to pick it up.
What if I could try to help?
Sure.
I've got a +1 to stamina
Great.
that I'm gonna
Oh.
use. 2 successes.
Hey!
Okay, with some effort and maybe a little bit of writing, you just like
And I'm gonna take another +1 to stamina for later.
beautiful.
All right. I'm gonna haul this abnormally heavy body back.
What's your workout routine?
You've seen
Hauling
it.
our asses around.
Mm-hmm.
Driving.
Come
It's
on
all about
back.
driving.
No, you see me. You've seen me jogging in the
She's
hangar.
been
Come
jogging.
on. I jog a lot. I lift weights. I work out all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm pretty sure there's more than that.
So
Maybe
what the
call
hell
it-
would she have been doing in here that got their attention?
Right.
or maybe
This
she's
is a
what they were
male.
looking-
This is a male figure, by the way.
His
not
what
female.
was he doing?
Maybe
Okay.
he's what they were looking for in the first place. I don't fucking know. But I'm gonna put him in one of the seats.
Okay.
And then strap that
Body bag
down.
seated next to me.
But I'm gonna pull down the cargo straps and everything and secure that thing tight because
Oh, I'm so sorry. I do. You guys do notice. I forgot one thing. On the left hand of the body, is a ring.
Oh really?
Ryder, you were in the hotel with Kulhavy, right? Or was it Summers?
No, it
No,
was Kulhavy and Groose,
Oh, Kulhavy and Groose. Never mind
I
that.
believe.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
a
in the
ring.
hotel?
Didn't we find a ring? I think we found a ring on the body
it
under
was,
the bed.
It was me and Kulhavy.
You and Kulhavy were in the hotel, yeah?
Actually, you're right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the two scouts.
Groose was fixing the power.
So Kulhavy was with Rhyder in the hotel. Rhyder, when you and Masters check out the body, you notice on the left hand of this body is a ring that looks just like the ring that was on I believe it was Dr. Chawla's finger. And Dr. Liu did not have a ring.
Yeah, I have rings circled here with a flute and an Android diagnostic kit, ?
Those are the other things you found in the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, what if this is an android?
But more interesting, is it a marriage ring? Are they...
Oh, no. You saw the ring. It has a crest on it that says Gahol God Institute.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And how do you spell that?
G-E-H-O Gahol L-G-O-D. Gahol God.
Right, and I don't think we recognized what that was at the time.
It's what's on the islands.
Heavier than
Oh, right.
usual.
Yeah.
Is it even a human body?
I mean, that's why I'm strapping it down, just in case it's not. I can tell you one thing, this fuck is heavy.
Definitely has the same ring as that one of those scientists.
Well,
I find it pretty strange if it wasn't dead that they would put it in a body bag. Probably
well,
inactive.
Not coming back totally empty-handed. I feel a little better about this.
So Wei Yu was trying to retrieve an android.
Probably, yeah. Or some other goddamn science experiment. We've seen plenty of those, which again is why I've got it strapped down.
More of those black gooey things.
Like literally, if we have manacles on LJ, I will manacle the fucker's hands together inside the bag and then zip it back up again. That is how much I am tying down this fucking corpse.
Okay.
Could be that they were trying to run diagnostic to see if this thing is okay, and the Black Ops were trying to track it down. And they did.
That's entirely possible.
If we've got the Android diagnostic kit, can I try and use it with a Comtech?
Sure. Absolutely. Basically, from what I remember from the movies, an Android diagnostic kit is kind of what Ripley used in Alien 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
With Bishop. She basically takes these prongs and sort of sticks them in the body of Bishop and sort of tried to boot it up.
Does that give me any bonuses to the roll?
I'll give it a +1.
Okay.
Although I probably will find out later that it's +2, but we'll see.
Success.
Cool.
There you go.
All right. So you stick the prongs into this body and you boot up the Android diagnostic kit. And surprisingly, the screen lights up and it says Nexus 9 Maitland unit. Currently disabled.
Maitland?
Correct.
Do any of us know what that is? Does that sound familiar? Have we heard of the Maitland unit before?
Even out of character, I'm not entirely sure.
Have I managed?
Sorry, not Nexus, Hyperdyne Systems. 120A3 series.
Sorry, Hyperdyne 1A23?
120A3 series.
Okay.
Hyperdyne is known to make weapons and androids.
Before you consider booting that thing up, how were those two scientists killed?
Definitely had like a twist of their heads.
Yep.
I'm gonna strongly suggest that we do not wake him up.
I don't plan on it. I was just trying to figure out if this thing was active, which it seems not to be.
Now it says disabled, but you know how these things work. They're never really dead. So let's not wake him up, because either this is Black Ops recovering their property, or this is what they were after in the first place. Either way.
Yeah.
Kind of got it by the short and curlies right now. But if anybody asks, it's Groose in the bag.
Okay. Then pass it up the train to Simborski later or something.
Get it the fuck off the planet and deal with it after. But if Sax comes a looking,
okay.
Not about to tell that asshole what we got.
Well, we've got one of the two that we were supposed to be looking for. Do we want to try and risk the island or just call it?
We were looking for the 2 dead scientists. This is like a bonus.
Yeah.
Then let's call it. Might as well ring in the Tambatam and then drive back to the platform.
Well, I gotta ring the Tambatam from air traffic control. So let's head on over and see what we can see.
Excuse me. If possible, actually, what are the cameras like outside LJ? Is it just forward facing or is it on sides as well?
Forward and back.
Forward and back.
Hey, Summers, you think you can handle a gun if we need it?
Least I can do. I'm going to climb up into one of the gun stations.
You sort of crawl because of your missing
Busted
leg.
kneecap.
No, it's just busted.
Yeah, not missing a leg, just busted kneecap, broken.
Yeah, I've got arms.
Been brought back from broken.
Yeah,
been brought back from broken, so I think she can limp around a little bit. Don't need a knee to shoot a gun.
Do you want to cover the blind spots, or are you good with that, Masters? I could duct tape a pup up to the top there. Listen, we don't know how many other threats are floating around. Sax had a bigger army than 3, I'm sure.
Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out, kid. I'm going to chuck in my roll of future tape.
Great. And I'll sort of pull myself a little bit onto the hood, slap the loud pup somewhere near the middle just so that we can sort of see the sides as well.
Okay.
That way, if we have to sit here and get shot at while we're waiting for transpo, we've got something.
All right. Where are you guys going to take LJ?
Air traffic control. See if we can ring the Tam again.
All right.
Or anybody to get us the fuck out of here.
No problem. You guys can drive it on down. I'm assuming you're leaving the hover tanks where they are?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I don't think we can scrap any tech off of them, so yeah.
Right on. Okay. So go ahead and move yourselves on back down to air traffic control. And I'll just bring Williams onto the token layer because that's actually that's the wrong. Yeah, that's Williams was actually in the terminal. If you remember, there was a what's it called?
Williams is the doctor. Yeah,
that's correct.
Yeah,
Williams
the ME
is the doctor, and I do also have Carrie Louise Wu, who I'll put her on the board as well.
she's in air traffic control which is where
correct. Which is
I don't know if those two want to go and try and get patched up.
I mean, I could certainly use an extra.
I don't know. I was like, I don't know what the doc can necessarily do for them in the field hospital, but if she can do something to help them out, that might not be a bad idea.
If she's got nap relief, that'll do a hell of a lot.
Yeah, didn't we have nap relief? No.
That was the last game. We had it from Steve, I think. I don't think we took it. I didn't put any in my inventory, so I don't think I have any.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see it here.
You could definitely go check with the doc and see if she's got that.
Great.
Oh, I forgot to mention that you guys can all make observation hearing rolls, so to speak.
I would also ask, I was like, did we spend enough time safely inside LJ to reduce the stress point?
I would say yes. I would say yes, yeah.
1.
Yep, and in doing so as well, you can also increase your hit point by 1.
Okay.
As well.
God, I'm rolling panic rolls like nobody's business right now.
Oh, you have no idea.
Observation.
9!
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Ah.
So 9 is I always forget this shit.
Drop an item again. Once again,
I'll throw an observation on.
Yeah, if you have a 9 inside the if you're not in
if
you're not in a battle situation, then you're not going to lose.
God damn.
Shit, Kulhavy.
But a 10, unfortunately.
Freeze?
Cancels out and freeze again.
Yeah.
I got. What's a 6?
6 is fine. Nothing.
You're fine.
Oh, okay.
So 1 success from me, 2 successes from Ryder.
Cool.
Hang on, let me throw in mine with my -2.
Oh, hey!
Hey!
Damn, look at that.
Well, then it seems like everybody does hear the same thing and sort of look at each other. The sounds from the battle on the beach have gotten louder.
Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here as soon as possible.
Seriously.
And there are, like, shots that are coming from the beach that are missing the spaceport entirely. Like, they're going over the spaceport and landing on the far side.
Yeah.
Which means that, for all intents and purposes, it's a good thing that you have that point defense cannon. But yeah, this is not good.
All right, I'm gonna look at Summers and Kulhavy and say, go see the doc, see if she can patch you up, get some nap relief. I'm gonna run up there, try and see what the fuck is going on. Ryder, stay here with LJ so that nobody fucking steals our ride and our corpse. And go back here. 15 out.
Okay.
Limp on over the terminal.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna run up the fucking stairs and go see my buddy Carrie Lou.
Cool. Carrie Louise Wu.
Carrie Wu. That's it.
Carrie Wu.
Carrie Wu.
Carrie Wu. Okay.
Carry on my way.
Word woo.
Carry on my
Who
way.
are you?
Okay.
Woo, 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 woo.
Let's continue. Jesus. Who went into the terminal to get nap relief?
Summers and Kulhavy.
Cool. Let's hit you guys first.
I think we've been hit quite a lot today.
Yes, indeed. Summers and Kulhavy, you sort of throw open the doors to the terminal. There are perhaps a third less people in here than you first saw when you went in here the first time. The people who have been laid out on stretchers, some of them are missing. You don't know what that means, but there are still people milling here and there about. And out of your vision, you are able to see Williams working relatively swiftly down the hall.
Oh, and it would have gone without saying, but don't fucking mention the corpse.
Gesture at the missing arm I have.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Doc, so, I'm
Oh my
back again.
god! What the hell?
That's about right.
Medic!
You,
Medic,
He's
get
just
over
a
here!
redhead.
you don't got some nap relief, do you?
I think
feeling
nap
a little
relief is kind of
stressed.
the worst of your worries, my friend. Jesus! The least of your worries, not the worst of your worries, but oh my god. Has anyone...
Yeah.
This is all... Who the hell saw to this? This is all fucked up.
Not a medic.
Okay, get over here, now. And you see, like, 2 guys in sort of dirty white coats, like, run over to you with, like, a table of gauze, bandages, some kind of antiseptic liquid, plasma packs, like blood, etc. It's like, sir, you're going to have to take off that armor. We need to get to your stump.
I mean, okay. And I'll just take it off down to the waist.
Okay. Yeah, there's just like a barely barely present arm, you know, muscle and bone and all the rest of it. And it's just, it's like soaked. The end of your arm where you were bandaged by your compatriots is just soaked in blood. And so they just immediately remove the soiled bandages and start wrapping gauze around it. And
I let them do anything shy of knocking me out. So
yeah,
we can stay conscious
they
and
hit
keep
you up
moving.
with some. They hit you up with some really nice painkillers.
Great.
And they bring in a stretcher, and they're like, "You're going to have to lay down here, sir."
As long as you don't put me out, I've still got some things to do out there defending this place.
They both look at Williams, and she's like, "We may have to do that depending on what we can do for your arm."
Well, you can't knock both of us out because we've got to get back out there. So
What do you mean, get back out there?
there are things to be done.
Yeah, like
And I'm
getting
gonna
you off planet.
Try a command voice.
Yeah, tell me.
I'm literally just going to very seriously be like, you need to not knock one of us out so that the two of us can get back to our platoon.
Yeah.
And I'll...
Williams looks at you and your one eye and is like, we're going to have to, that's going to have to be... That's a mess.
I'm aware.
And, Jesus, your leg? Cut the pants. And, the medics just pull out scissors and just cut around your lower fatigues. And just, try to sort of, lift you and place you on your side. And they're like, gee, what the hell? And, you just see them go, that's all shrapnel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably best if you stopped asking questions for a bit and just gave me some drugs.
Yeah, okay. 30 C's of, future medical bullshit drug. Go ahead, go. And just big ole right into you, and
ER
the sweet bliss of numbness comes. But roll that command roll to see if they knock you out or not.
All zeros.
Yeah, they knock you out.
Unless I got the nap relief first, in which case I'd have to reroll.
I don't think they gave you the nap relief yet. But Kulhavy, you are zonked. Summers, you watch Kulhavy's eyes just roll back into his head, and he's out.
Ah, shit. I'm just gonna reach out and make sure he doesn't fall back over.
Oh, no, he's on a stretcher. He's
okay.
on a stretcher.
Working on my leg now.
Alright, Doc. If you're gonna do anything to me, give me the fucking nap relief first. And, do not knock me out.
Your eye!
I can't see what you're talking about.
Take one stress, just for God fucking Jesus. Alright. No, don't.
Now everybody wants banter, I see.
Yeah, Maeve Climber wants to know, how far up your arm was it blown off, Kulhavy? You make the call.
A little bit above the elbow.
Cool. Noted. Summers, Williams looks at you and says, I don't understand this, are you guys addicted to nap relief?
I wouldn't say that, but it would be really good right now.
What would be really good is if we could see some medical attention to you and get you off planet, like what we plan to do.
Listen, medical attention can come later as long as we can get back out there and do our jobs with a clean head. That'll be just fine, and we'll hopefully get everyone else out here.
Make a manipulation roll.
Nice.
One success, but roll your panic. Let's see if you yell. Okay, so you don't freak her out too much, but
It was the lowest possible roll you could have rolled.
That's true. So you just your hands start to tremble a little bit. So the -2 to agility still goes, and she says, "Fuck. All right, fine." And she pulls out some small white sort of pill boxes, and she says, "Here," and she gives you 2 doses of nap relief.
Much obliged. Thank you for the war. Have contributed to the war effort. Pop 1 dose.
Okay, that drops your stress to 0.
And I'll save the other for Kulhavy when he wakes up.
If he wakes up. All right, so let's go to to Masters and Rhyder. You guys are in the air traffic control center. Am I correct?
Well, I mean, according to Masters, I was supposed to be hanging out with the LJ.
Oh, you're still in the... Okay, cool. Then let's hit Masters first. Masters, you climb up the stairs to the top of the tower. Carrie Louise Wu is there. You see, as you reach the top of the tower, that 2 of those RPG launchers have been expended. And they are lying on the floor of the tower. Like, the front end of them has been blackened by whatever came out of them.
Shit, I see I'm not the only one who's been busy. How's it going up here?
Well, I
All
missed with the first one, so I had to take it out with the second one.
Hey, you got it. That's all that matters. Can you tell what the fuck they're firing at? They're skipping the spaceport altogether.
Yeah, there are some rockets or missiles or something like that they're firing. I'm assuming that they're trying to take out the escaped dropships.
Fuck, of course they are. Why are the Do you have any idea how many civs is still left down here?
I couldn't say. I'll be honest. Let me see. And she looks out the window down towards the landing pads. And she takes out her binoculars, looks down there, and she says, There's two drop ships down there that I can see. It looks like they've got maybe, I don't know, 100 or so civilians trying to board. And, you know, it looks like they're just being held up. There's those guys, the ones in the black suits I told you about. They keep checking. I don't know why they're so slow.
Cat. All right. Thank you very much, Carrie. You are my new favorite person. I'm going to try and raise the Tam again, and I'm going to go back to comms.
Okay.
Which I do not have to roll for.
Correct.
Because of my stunt from previous. So I am going to once again be like, this is PFC Masters trying to reach the Tam. Come in, Tam.
Yeah, go ahead. This is Sergeant Szymborski. Go ahead, Masters.
Szymborski, this is Masters. We are getting our asses handed to us down here. Mission is as accomplished as it's going to get. We have lost Groose. Kulhavy and Summers are in rough fucking shape, and we still got a couple hundred civs trying to get off planet, but the Blackguard are holding up the dropships for reasons that I neither know about nor care about. We need immediate air support and evac.
I can try to send a dropship down from the Heinlein, because we're out. All of our dropships have either been shut down or they're back here in repairs, so I can't really do anything from here, but I can send word to the Heinlein if they're out of fights from those two destroyers. Maybe they can send something down towards you. I don't know.
Yeah, right now it seems like the gunners on the beach are aiming past the spaceport, so you might actually get a clear landing down here if you try.
Listen, I don't know very much about that. All I know is that the Heinlein's been on comms talking about how they're sending in reinforcements as soon as they possibly can. They keep talking about something big coming in your way.
Yeah, well, I feel like something big is already here. This place is getting blown to shit. We've got some intel that I think you're gonna want to see, but if we don't get off planet, it dies here with us. So hurry up and get something down here to save our asses, sir.
I'll do what I can, Masters. Just keep it tight. Keep it real. Sorry to hear about Groose. But hopefully, you didn't, leave his body.
Well, we got his dog tag, sir. But yes, no, we're on it. We got his body. We just need to get out.
All right, I'll do what I can, Masters. Recon in, I don't know, 20 minutes, maybe 30 at the most. I'll see what I can give you.
I really hope it's 20, sir. I don't know how much longer we're gonna last down here.
Roger that. Over and out. And the con goes silent.
I'm gonna go back on my comms and be like, well, I got Szymborski this time. He says maybe 20, 30 minutes. Check in again. Hopefully we can get picked up by a dropship from the Highland, but Tam is out of commission. We are so fucked, regulators. Open to any and all suggestions. Go. The fuck?
What the fuck?
He took too much.
Walrus-like snore.
Kulhavy took too much. I got an eye on him. I'm feeling great. And yeah, bright and sunny.
Thought it was the right move.
Summers, is this the first time that you've taken nap relief?
Second.
Go ahead and make a stamina roll for me there, Chief.
Yeah.
Drugs.
Okay.
Hey.
You fight off the addictive effects of nap relief.
Now, if the painkillers, that would have been different story.
It's okay. All right. Meanwhile, Rhyder in the APC. You're sitting there in LJ, keeping an eye on that body bag.
Yeah.
Listening to the sounds of the oncoming storm. And then you see the body bag twitch.
So glad I put manacles on that thing.
Masters.
You hear sounds coming from inside the body bag, like this.
Body is freaking the fuck out.
And
It's
like the
making
body
some weird
begins to just
fucking noises.
convulse and twitch.
It's getting violent.
All right, I'm on my way.
The
Running
sound
down the fucking stairs.
the sounds continue, and the sounds begin to sort of slowly sort of coalesce into words. No, please, let me go. I'm of no harm to anyone. No harm, no.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, hello, is there anyone out there? Please, please, I just need to be, I can't see anything.
Might want to relax in there.
I'm as relaxed as I can be.
Christ, I'm fucking mighty. Just gotta look around outside, like, out, if there are any windows.
I'm sprinting down the stairs, so I'll be there relatively.
You should be there in about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to shake Kulhavy to see if I can wake him.
Oh, he's out. You can't shake someone out who's been, knocked like that.
Wheeling his ass out on a stretcher. I see it coming.
Yep.
Alright.
Look for a wheelchair and see. Gonna start looking for a wheelchair and just gonna prop him in.
Cool. Ryder, what are you doing?
I still got the pistol, just in case, so... Alright. Gotta lower the zipper real quick. Don't do anything.
You see just two eyes staring at you, two brown eyes. Would you mind, please, removing this bag from my person?
I like to think at that point is when I burst into the door.
Yeah.
The door slides open. Masters, you see Ryder is like right there, and he has the zipper to the body bag open. He's sort of peering over it.
Hey, Ryder! Hold up just a second.
Hello? Hello?
I knew you weren't dead.
Yeah, he's an android.
I prefer the term artificial person.
Okay, could you identify for yourself for me, please?
Certainly, I'm, Hyperdyne Series 120A/3 Maitland. Would you please remove... I seem to not be able to move my hands.
Before I do that, could you tell me how you wound up in a body bag being guarded by 3 Blackguard soldiers who tried to kill me and my friends?
Make a manipulation roll.
Ironically, I'm not super good at this.
Neither am I. I mean,
Yes, Ryder?
it's not panic.
It's not a panic.
No,
That's
it's
true.
not panic.
The figure inside the bag calling itself Maitland says, I don't believe I have any need to tell you that it's information. You kind of have me at a bit of a disadvantage.
I think that's exactly why you need to give me this information. You want out of the fucking bag, you tell me who you are, how you got here, and whether or not you killed the 2 code-breakers I was sent here to find.
There is a silence. And then Maitland says, you think I killed Dr. Chala and Dr. Liu?
Well, somebody did.
Yeah,
Snapped their necks pretty clean.
those people who took me in the first place. Absolutely. Those black-suited Gestapo idiots.
On that,
What?
we can agree.
Why would they take you, though?
I don't know. But I appreciate you coming to rescue me, if that's what this is.
Well, there's some good news and some bad news. This planet is getting bombed to shit, and we may or may not be able to get you off of it, but, if we do, yeah, okay, it's all bad news. We're getting you out in the bag.
I'm sorry, did you say in the bag?
Well, let me put it this way. The black-suited assholes are searching every single person who boards a dropship off this planet, and I'm guessing, call me crazy, that they're looking for you. So if you want out, you get to pretend to be the corpse of my friend, and we get you out of here. And then we can talk about whatever the fuck is going on here.
I trust you wouldn't turn me over to those spec ops individuals. I can trust you?
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want to do is turn you over to those asshats. They murdered my friend today. They're not exactly on my nice list.
Fuck those guys.
I understand your reluctance considering that particular situation, and I do feel, it sort of says in a sort of almost jilted fashion, extremely sorry for your loss. However, I do need to understand where it is that I will end up once I am out of this situation.
The US, I can't remember what our letters are. The Tampa.
DMC.
USCMC.
This is a U.S. Colonial Marines ship?
Yes.
I see. Well.
But you're better off on our U.S. Colonial Marine ship than you are on the Blackheart ship, if you know what I mean.
That is accurate. I agree to this proposition, but I really would prefer that I would be removed from the bag at the very least. My hands are in no way, shape, or form able to be used with them in restraints.
That was kind of the point.
What we just let him out in the bag, but he stays in the vehicle?
Because I don't trust him yet. Too many people are trying to kill too many other people on this planet.
We just so happen to be caught in the crossfire.
Like always.
Always have to fix other people's shit, you know?
Those fucking regulators, that's why. Look, Maitland. It's entirely possible that you're as harmless as you say. But I can't afford to take any more chances today.
But no, please understand, it's been a fucking hell of a day.
What if I were to make it worth your while?
Do tell.
In what way?
Doctors Chala and Lou, I'm assuming you were assigned to find them for a reason, correct?
I mean, I don't know what that reason was. It's above my pay grade, but yeah.
Well, if you take me at the very least out of this bag, I think you'll find that what I have inside my pocket might be of considerable interest.
Going over at Masters.
I'm looking at Ryder.
Got anything better? Shit. I honestly got nothing but...
I unzip the fucking bag.
Yeah.
Maitland sort of looks down, says, "Much obliged. Now,
Alright.
if you'd be so kind as to reach into my left breast pocket, you may find something that may enlighten you as to why it is that you were brought here in the first place."
Good.
You realize if whatever that is blows me up, it blows you up too, yeah?
I don't see the relevance.
I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay.
Like, at least reach over gingerly.
Yep. You reach over and sort of into the inside left pocket.
Yeah.
And you pull out a piece of paper. And you unfold the piece of paper. And there are a variety of very, very strange looking symbols scrawled almost through the entire piece of paper. And at the very bottom of this piece of paper are a set of 5 lines that go from left to right. At the very left-hand portion of these 5 lines is a strange symbol, which you've seen probably in passing. It is that of what's called a treble clef. It's a musical notation. And you see, from left to right, musical notes traced throughout these lines, as well as in between them.
What the hell is this all about?
Well, this is the last journals of Dr. Chawla and Dr. Liu, and their research into...
music? Sorry.
Not at all. I understand your incredible interest is taking place right now, and you wish to speak. So by all means, you may do so.
I'm sorry, with music?
Correct.
Could you elaborate a little? It seemed like you were about to.
Yeah.
The extraterrestrial beings that Dr. Chawla and Dr. Liu were researching. He had a very special name for them. I can't really recall it at this point. But he was convinced that their technology and their language was based on musical notes and notations. All the rest of their research, of course, is... And he sort of moves his hands, which are manacled, and he just points his fingers right here. Right here.
I'm sorry. Here. Extra...
Yes, not of this earth is what that means.
So like the black slime things, or the big scary monsters with the shell.
Or that one creature that came out of that one corpse's head.
I don't quite understand how that is related to Dr. Chawla and Dr. Liu's findings.
Well then, which extraterrestrials were they researching?
Oh, yes. I do recall them.
And is it here on this planet?
I don't quite know. And it's a shame that Dr. Chawla and Dr. Liu aren't here right now to tell us. But I do remember what Dr. Liu called them, as they were instrumental to the creation of humanoid life throughout the galaxy. At least that was the theory. She called them the engineers. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Nice.
Damn it!
Nice. Nicely done.
Oh, mother!
Holy shit, I'm gonna run to the bathroom before we sign off.
You do that. You do that. O-M-F-J.
Ooh, boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder. So yeah.
Oh.
look at Scepter. Scepter's like, my mind! Where is my mind? Okay. Well, thank you guys for tuning in for part 2 of 2 of our Aliens RPG extravaganza for tonight. I'll call it episode 9.1 and 9.2, I guess, when we upload it to YouTube. But when Sarah gets back, we'll do our saying goodbyes. Oh, there she is. Wow, she's fast. Oh, damn.
Always.
Super fast. All right, so let's go ahead with our farewells. Let's start with over here to our left. Mr. Patrick Marin, please tell us where we can find you on the internet.
As always, patrickmarin.com for any theater-related and D&D-related projects, and barrover.com for any sort of private whiskey tastings or private bartending that you might need for services. I do use Instagram and Twitter, just not as much when I'm working full-time, so those are at Pat Marin and at The Bar Rover.
Fantastic. All right, scrolling down in a counterclockwise motion, who is directly under Patrick, that is Scepter. Scepter, where can people find you on the internet?
I mean, you'll definitely find me somewhere on the internet, which is Twitter at Kane Brown, where I'm usually posting about art, shenanigans, randomness, weird stuff, more shenanigans, slices and dices maybe sometimes. Anyways, yeah, you'll find me on there a lot, and just mucking about.
Chilling out till the end of the holidays. Loving it.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Moving on down. Sarah, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on the internet at Lovely Llama on Twitter and Instagram, where I post pictures of my cats and most recently working on construction sites because there's lots of cool shit there.
Nice. And finally, by the way, Patrick, I want to be very, very clear about something. Whenever I like have a cough, it's just for like the past 2 years or something like that. Whenever I have a cough, I don't want to do it because I know people are going to be looking at me like,
sorry, I'm trying to cough away from the.
Like you've got like you get a throat tickle and you're like, it's not COVID. I just inhaled some dust.
I swear, don't cough. If I cough, people will think I've got the plague.
I raise my voice too much in a bar with only 2 bartenders, and it's exhausting amounts of work for 12 hours a day.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, God bless you for doing what you do. Finally, is that a cattail? What the fuck?
Yes, it is.
Good job. Cat's just like, hi, I exist. That was scary as hell.
Interactive alien.
This cat tail came down. Somebody clipped that. That was cool. And then finally, last but not least, we've got Jonathan. Jonathan, where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at freshly_zested and on Instagram at blue4orange, where I promise will remember to post my recent pictures of my smoked turkey.
Yes.
It is. It
Absolutely.
is always something that I enjoy. Is your Instagram. All right, and then finally, hi everybody. I'm Matt. I've been the game mother tonight, and you can find me here doing fun stuff on the channel known as Slices and Dices, where we play a whole bunch of role-playing games and occasionally other things. You can join our Discord. You can join it at the doobly-doo below in our channel, either on Twitch or if you're watching us here on YouTube, you can find us in the notes. You can check us out on Instagram. You can check us out on Twitter. You can check us out on all kinds of social media, most of which I don't really use that much. But hey, we exist. Therefore, we must post. So without further ado, unless anyone has anything else to say, I will say adieu with the thing that I always say now that we are back. Oh, by the way, Ravenloft tomorrow. So, fun stuff. Episode, I think, 7? Yeah, episode 7.
Right.
Episode 7 of Ravenloft. Check us out there, Friday, 9:15 p.m. Until we see each other again, folks, remember, take care of each other, but don't forget to take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night, folks. We love you. Heart.